All right, welcome back to Crappy Design. We begin today with a crappy design anecdote. Don't you just hate it when you go to unscrew the cap from a bottle of water or whatever drink, and then it gets stuck, it won't completely come off the thing it's supposed to attach to, that little ring thing, and then you have to yank it once it's unscrewed, and then water spills everywhere, or something stickier with sugar in it. And then in this case, it's just like fully welded there. That is not coming off. It's just a solid piece of plastic. Like, this thing disconnected here before it came apart where it was supposed to. Why does perforation suck? I feel like that needs looking at. We are in the year 2018, and we have devices in our pocket that can communicate with anyone on the planet, yet we've never been able to figure out perforation. It's ridiculous, quite frankly. Perfect Fit logo doesn't fit into the circle. Ah, yes, I see that would be more suited for a square or rectangular avatar display, but instead it's a circular one. I don't know, would it look like that if it was on desktop, or is that just more of a mobile thing? I'm not really sure, but in any case, circular puzzle pieces aren't really much of a thing. It would have to be an edge, and then it'd be a puzzle with just 4 pieces, and it wouldn't connect with anything else. I kind of get where you're coming from. You know, puzzles are a good thing to use for Perfect Fit, so I kind of empathize in this. Why is the phone inside the photo? Is this like... This is like a thing where they go to the same location every year, and every year they take... Wait, yeah, I don't know how that works. Also, I like how it's in the photo that's in the phone, taking... Okay, this is melting my mind a little bit, because it's like when you do when you're capturing your monitor, or you point your camera at a TV screen that your camera is also displaying. You've seen it before, where it just goes into infinity. But that's what's happening here. It's like the phone is displaying them, but they're also holding the phone, so then the phone has to be present in the next one, and then it's an infinite loop that's not possible to have happening, and it's kind of bizarre. This takes a moment, but it's like one of those illusions that has one of those impossible shapes, you know, like that 3-pronged impossible shape that's... I know there's a name for it, but I don't know it off the top of my head. That's like what's happening here. It's like, wait a minute, how is that? How are you doing that? How does that work? Hold on. Having to open the post to get rid of this MF. Motherforker. Wait. Having to open the post. Are you calling it the post as if it's like the mailman delivering it to your house? Because I have never once heard someone refer to email on their phone as the post. If you have an unread email, though, you do have to read it before that goes away usually, but is there something specific about this situation? I don't know, because if I have a notification saying 1 unread, I go in and I usually either delete it or I read it. So I don't know. Is it just, it's crappy design that you can't clear it from the outside, so that you just forget about it? Like, I don't actually want to forget about it. I appreciate that it stays there until I do something about it. In fact, I leave emails unread purposefully so that the notification will stay there, because if I open an email and don't respond to it immediately, I will forget. Stairs of death. That seems like a really, really good way to stub your toe, or think that you have, like, you're walking up and you think you have a toe hold right here, and instead you just end up falling, and then you shin yourself on the part that's sticking out more than the other parts, or you're like stepping up and then you catch your toe on the part that's jutting out here as you're trying to bring it up to the next step. Yeah, that's disorienting. Also, this part going in while the other part's going out, you were afforded like 2 inches of real estate here. That doesn't seem up to code. I think someone would have an issue with this in the city planning department. The bathroom in my Airbnb will 100% result in surety encounters with the host. Excuse me, what? Is it a bathroom on the landing of stairs? I've seen a lot on this subreddit, and a lot in real life. Never this. What happened here? Is it an Airbnb where the host also stays while you're staying there? Like, you're renting an extra bedroom, and the host didn't want to share their bathroom because it's a 1-bathroom house, and so they're like, well, I gotta do something about this if I want to make money off Airbnb. They're gonna have to have a bathroom, so we're gonna get real intimate. The description of the Airbnb on the website is very intimate and cozy. You'll get to know your host very well by actually taking a poop in front of them. Talk about actual crappy design. I've used that line before in a title on a previous crappy design video, but that is also, it's wood. It's wood. You never put wood on the floor in a bathroom. And anytime that ever happens, and I have seen it, it's just dumb. Carpet, wood, no, it's tile. Bathrooms have tile floors. Also, they're not on stair landings. Jesus Christ. This design stolen on a t-shirt printed on a mug. I have a tattooed daughter, just like a normal daughter, except much cooler. Yes, she bought me this t-shirt. Yeah, missed that part. You could have edited that pretty easily. You know, it's just text on a solid background. You could have just, you can even, there's even programs or little plugins that will be able to read the existing text. It's like, it's there, even if it's not actually in text form, it'll analyze the image and it'll be like, oh, that looks like text, and then it'll be able to emulate it. Acrobat can do that, and it's pretty cool. You can have a document that you scan, and it'll be able to analyze for text, and then you can edit that text, and you can type out, and it'll keep the same look. It's really cool. They do exist. There's no excuse for this. You need to be better, okay? Unless, of course, you didn't speak English and you couldn't read that said what it said, in which case I kind of understand. This Mickey Mouse that's at a local play park. Why was I made to feel nothing but pain? It looks like Mickey is kind of just like praising the sun, or I don't know, hoping that the sun will end him or something like that. At the same time, though, what the goal was here was probably to stay away from the long arm of the Disney copyright enforcement law, and I think they've done that. I think they've effectively made this scary enough that Disney's probably not going to bother you. You know, they're probably pretty strict in most regards, but this is horrifying, and Disney probably doesn't want to give it any attention because it's going to scar anyone who sees the lawsuit stuff, and it's probably going to hurt their image too much. They want nothing to do with it. They're like, you've done enough damage to yourselves. It's okay. That elbow is the stuff of nightmares. Yeah, wait, what is happening to your elbow? You need to go to the hospital. I think just right before hopping on whatever game is being played here, you just took a nasty fall trying to do a handrail or something on your skateboard. Like that's not how your arm is supposed to look. I just hate the way that someone gaming is usually displayed in advertisements. It just pains me. Probably more than that broken arm, that it's always a like suit tilted, really enthusiastic with the controller on. Like, nobody looks like that when they're playing a game ever. Okay? If you want to be realistic, you get someone with a gamer face holding the controller like this. That's a realistic gaming advertisement, okay? Also, sick photoshopped controller stand right there. Like, you couldn't just put that into the actual photo, I guess. But sure, hey. This cutout that makes it look like Chris Pratt has a boob. I don't know. I don't get it quite as much. I can see where you're coming from, but to me it just looks like a movie ticket cutout, and then it's just overlapping on the... I don't know, it doesn't seem like crappy design to me. It's very highly rated, but I think the crappy design might just be... I've heard not so good things about the movie. Maybe if you guys want to watch Fallen Kingdom, you can watch Fallen Kingdom on youtube.com/Captain Sparkles. It's apparently of quality enough that it makes it into memes now. So if you're looking for a Fallen Kingdom to watch, might I recommend that one? If you're interested, it's also free to watch. It's on YouTube, and it's free. And you can watch it for free. You don't even have to buy a movie ticket for it. And it is the original Fallen Kingdom. Forever 21 does not know how to use Photoshop or what women actually look like. What happened here? What's going on? Right there. What is happening? Also, this looks like everyone's done it at some point. You stuff balloons in your shirt. That's what's going on there. Like the skin line doesn't even work. So you just overlaid some massive bulge, I don't know, piece of cloth over the picture of the model. And then here it's just looks like something is ruptured and like medical attention is required. It's not supposed to be like that. And I really recommend getting it checked out because I don't know what's happening there. When you play The Sims but forget to rotate, that seems like a lot more work to do. Because I bet you that the plumbing it's behind the wall. So you really had to make an effort to do this. How did that even happen? You had to bring the plumbing out into the divider. This isn't just like, oops, I mounted the toilet on the sidewall. My mistake. I guess it's stuck there now. No, it's like, oops, I mounted the toilet on the sidewall. Oh, well, the pipes are over there. I guess I'm gonna have to undo it and put it in the right location. It's just so many levels of, and also it's just like, hey, everybody walking by, would you like to watch me take a pee? I'm an exhibitionist. This is the spot for me. I think of these 3 options I have available. Gonna take the one where everyone gets to see what I'm doing very, very clearly. That's not how palindromes work. Taco cat is cat taco spelled backwards. It's not. Is that like maybe someone just wrote that on there after the fact, and really it's just this. That's the thing, and then a 2-year-old added the taco cat is cat taco spelled backwards on top. They just wrote it in Sharpie on top of an existing thing. No one would think that, really. It's actually tac-o-cat. Oh, it's actually taco cat. How did you mess that up? It actually is taco cat backwards. This was handed to you on a silver platter. Oh God, I feel like an idiot for not realizing that sooner, but wow. All right, wow, that's an impressive level of messing up. So my campus had a Suicide Awareness and Prevention Day. Oh, suicide event, 4:30 p.m. Yeah, phrasing. All you had to do is add like the awareness, or I don't know. It's something about just like an event. There's probably a better way to phrase it. I don't know off the top of my head, but if you're the one organizing a thing like this, it's kind of your job to do that. At the very least, awareness event. There are more elegant ways to phrase it that don't make it sound like, what floor of the building is it taking place on? Yikes. A slight design error. Oh, are they like the wrong way? Oh, that's... I thought it was going to be pliers that have the springs that, rather than causing it to open itself, the springs are like going to cause it to close itself. That wouldn't make sense because they're open by default. But I mean, look, if someone's going to steal those, it's not like the thing that was preventing them was, oh, it's attached to this cardboard. I can't steal it now. Oh, wait, you're saying I can yank it through the zip tie easily? All right, I'll take it and pocket it this time. It's like, it is still silly though, because someone could bump that and it'll just fall to the floor. We all party down here. Why is it in blood font? Why is it in blood font? Funclownforkids.com. That's an interesting choice of text. Maybe trying to advertise, hey, did you see it? I can also be Pennywise. You might want me to be a pleasant, fun clown. Also though, I can make things very unpleasant. If that's what you want, if this is a disciplinary birthday party, you've come to the right place. 13 advertisements in a row. Oh boy. Oh, here comes the Reddit mobile ads, I guess. Promoted. Hey, there you go. I can say accurately this doesn't happen to me, so I don't know. Maybe you should take it as a compliment and that like somehow Reddit has determined you're a very, very high value user, which should be displayed ads to. Or maybe you're like very susceptible and they've determined that somehow, but maybe it's a compliment. The reduce volume button. Either the speaker can talk louder at you, or you can press this button that makes you talk way louder at the speaker. Speaker, I'm tired of you speaking to me. It's time for me to speak loudly at you. It's actually the mute button. It's where you get to tell the computer you're done with the noise. You can speak to it. Good, that's great. I appreciate that. Everything about this, no right click, a scroll wheel that's impossible to use, and terrible ergonomic design just to match the computers. You know what? I'm gonna say one thing about this though, okay? I do think that the one where you have to like plug it in on the bottom in order to charge it, that's could have been thought out better. This one though, it has the scroll wheel. I remember using these when I was in school. And I actually liked it because the scroll wheel would allow you to go anywhere on the web page. Yes, granted, you can click on the thing and do that with this, but this is just a one-dimensional scroll wheel, up or down. That one you could go in whatever direction, and I will say that was kind of convenient. Not that I would personally be inclined to use this mouse over what I use myself, but it had a thing to it. At least you didn't have to charge it by plugging it in from the bottom. Bad timing. Facebook is pushing that share a memory junk where they make custom videos out of your old photos to boost engagement. And I literally got shown a bunch of happy cartoon characters dancing on my mom's grave. Whoopsie daisies. Most loved photo from 2016. Was 2016 before they introduced the emotes to go along with things? Because there's always that weird thing before they introduced emotes, and it was just you could either like or not like a post, and it could be something very serious, and you're like, I want to acknowledge this, but I don't want to like it because it's not something that I like. It's not something that you're happy about. You're just sharing it because you have to share it, and like is not the proper response. But that's why they introduced the emotes, and so maybe this is before that, and so it just got a lot of likes because it was a significant topic. And now Facebook was like, this is your most important, significant photo. Look at all the happiness about your mom died. In any case, that's it for the last month of Crappy Design. I hope that you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch the other Crappy Design video that's been up, or any that have been uploaded since now, if you're watching this in the future. Subscribe if you're not already, and if you want to listen to the music, link is in the outro over on Mere Music. I'll see you next time.